Hey y'all, it's Amy. Let's do some tarot real quick. I have to leave in like 10 minutes to go donate platelets. Something big. Something big needs to come through. Um, I don't know if we're gonna, I don't think we're gonna get all of it here in this next 5 to 10 minutes, but what, need, what needs to be said right now? Maybe this is like a multi-parter throughout the next couple days. The Page of Cups, opening your heart. The Ten of Wands. Okay, I'm hearing that really stupid song by the like fake boy band from like early 2000s MTV, Together. Breaking up is hard enough. Oh, said you had nothing, but I called your bluff. The hardest part of breaking up is getting back your stuff. That's tangential to this. Moon, that's like a side note. Yeah, that's a sign you're in the right place. Page of Cups, the Ten of Wands, the Moon. Look, opening up your heart, like opening up to new experiences is terrifying. It's the element of the unknown is scary. And it can feel, High Priestess, it can feel very, like it feels like you're taking on a lot sometimes. You get this feeling of burden. Oh, for some of y'all, okay. For some of y'all, you've always felt like a burden. I get it. Hey, talk about what you know. Yeah, so like you felt like a burden on a lot of folks. It's time to shift your way of thinking so that you can open your heart to these new experiences that are meant to come in for you. You can't even see all the goodness that awaits you. Like this lobster down here is like, yes, just the Nine of Cups, all the goodness that awaits you, right? There's so much beauty in your life already that I feel like you aren't able to properly perceive it because you're kind of carrying around this burden of feeling like a burden, right? The Knight of Coins. Justice. Like, this is something that you've dealt with for a long time. It's not gonna resolve overnight. You can't shift your mindset in a day. Eight of Cups. I just flipped to. But you can make the choice to start moving in the proper direction. Hierophant on the back of the deck. It will require sitting with yourself and unpacking kind of why you have always felt like a burden. Kind of where did this stem from? Oftentimes, it's childhood. Either our caretakers, who actively or passively made us feel like burdens on their lives. For me, a lot of it also stems to like the kids I was in classes with when I was like fifth grade and younger. Yeah, a whole mess. So, a lot of the scary part will be sitting with yourself, figuring out where that feeling stems from, and unpacking that. If you have the resources available to get into therapy, do that. If you financially can't afford it, check in your area, like maybe check with your local health department, your local like WIC and SNAP offices, local food pantries. Ask them if they know of any free, no to low cost mental health resources in your area. When I was going through my divorce, I got in touch with our local one. It's like a government program. Yeah. But I was able to get free therapy, where I learned that I just intellectualize everything, but you know. And also that resource also had access, I had access to someone who could prescribe like depression meds and all that. And it was like a $20 fee to see the nurse practitioner, whoever did that. So resources exist. It's just a matter of seeing if they exist in your community, or at least a city close enough to you. Ours is like I know ours is in at least 2 counties that I'm aware of in our area. So, I don't know if it's like a state program or what. That being said, for those of you who intellectualize and know that like talk therapy may not be helpful, spirituality has been helpful for me. Sitting with myself, mulling things over through the lens of spirituality and like shadow work. Like the mechanism of shadow work has been a very helpful therapeutic tool for me. So I'll just put that out there, especially with the Hierophant at the bottom, you know, talk about which deities, etc. Because you're not inherently a burden. If no one's ever told you that, you're not a burden. There may be times where, yeah, like we all have moments where we can burden others around us. However, it's not that we are a burden. It's just that we are human and we have people around us who want to help us with life, and we want to help them with life because they'll be a burden at times, burden on us as well. But that's the human experience. That is community in action. When we have something that will impose on the life of somebody else, you know, that's one way to look at it, I guess. But like, that's what we're supposed to do. When we have a problem, we're not supposed to sit alone with it. We're supposed to go to the people that we love and who love us and be like, hey, there's this thing. It's really hard to carry it alone. Can you help me carry it for a little bit? And that is the point of community. Like I said, I feel like this is something that's about to unfold over multiple readings. So stick around. So this is like the intro. All right, let's wrap this up so I can head out here in a minute. All right, what's the final words for this? Not that one. For this particular reading, the Queen of Cups. Have grace not only for others, but for yourself. The same grace you extend to others, give it to yourself. What was that? The Four of Wands. This is a building block in your life. In the Ten of Cups. This act of releasing yourself, of viewing yourself as a burden, unpacking that baggage that you're carrying unnecessarily, and allowing yourself to now open your heart to the world around you and to yourself, to stop seeing yourself as a burden and just recognizing that this is part of the human experience and this is why we have community. This is the point of community, is helping each other through life. Okay. Once you can kind of, that is your starting line. That is your step one. We're building a firm foundation because you have a lot of really beautiful growth ahead of you. Okay. I've seen this play out in my life. I'll tell you that right now. I used to have a very negative self-view of myself, and it has taken me years. Like I said, this will not be undone overnight. 9:09 on the timer. Which was I got married September 9th. That was like our anniversary date. And that kicked off a lot of growth for me. It was a whole thing. Anyway, Pluto. That was around the time Pluto went into Capricorn. Now we're in Pluto and Aquarius. Next chapter. Okay, this is like a culmination of a lot of readings this year. Okay, stay tuned. We're going to keep unpacking this. This is your step one. This is your homework today. Start unpacking that baggage you've been carrying. You don't deserve to carry it anymore. You have beautiful things ahead of you. Let's get ready for them to come in. Okay, love you. Bye.